Good day. My name is Martin Schweiger and I'm a patent attorney in Singapore and also a powerlifter. I'm in Singapore right now and take you with me on my daily walk. So I try to do 10,000 steps. Most of the time I get more. Normally not below 7,000 or even 5,000. Right? Today is the 13th of March 2025. You can see I have a haircut. Yeah, going through a side alley in Singapore. Quite a cloudy day today. Yeah, some updates. You know, I'm in the midst of my 24 weeks weight loss program. I'm looking at losing 12 kg over a period of 24 weeks, which is 6 months. I started last week, so only 23 weeks plus 1 day left. My body weight fluctuates as always. Today was 106.0 kg in the morning, down 2.4 kg from yesterday morning. Yesterday was 108.4 kg. So don't be surprised, this is all the time fluctuating. Body weight is not a reliable measurement for losing body weight. Although it sounds a bit contradictory, right? I want to lose body fat, and especially the visceral fat. My guess is I have about 10 kg visceral fat in my body, and I want to get rid of this. Because the visceral fat is the one that causes all metabolic disorders. And I had a severe metabolic syndrome that I've told you many times in my earlier episodes. I do this by mainly providing a calories deficit, and the calories deficit is not provided by me counting the calories as I have done it earlier before I had my AI helplings. It was so loud. I need to get away from this place. This calories counting is really not a good idea. And the worst would be calories counting and daily measuring body weight and hoping that there would be a connection between the two, and there isn't. It's very frustrating. So what I do, I just look at the big picture, which means I do my 10,000 steps a day in average, plus 2 times strength training, heavy. I mean, what is heavy today for me was not heavy 1 year ago. I just set 4 national records in my new weight and age class, and those 4 national records wouldn't even qualify as a warm-up weight what I did 2 years ago in a much higher weight class and younger age. But anyway, I'm lifting heavy and I'm pushing the border. That's the important thing. That's a nice place to live here. So and in addition to that, I try to get some high intensity workouts per week, at least 2. High intensity meaning that I push my cardio system to high heart rates of above 140, 150, and that for minutes. Because when we look at metabolic health, which I relate closely to the functioning of the mitochondria, pushing for those high intensity loads for a short time brings the largest gains, and that can be measured in VO2 max. Lots of papers out there that relate VO2 max to a longevity, and of course high VO2 max people don't have cancer. Usually, I must say. So oh, I was interrupted. I must find a switch for muting my phone calls when I'm recording these videos. Now I need to combine them. So my strategy for losing weight, therefore, is more the big picture, which is getting my calorie consumption. Oops. Oh, I see. The battery of the Polar is empty. My gimbal. Today all my technology leaves me alone. So switch to the normal mode. As before, gimbal and other, and do handheld. So my calories consumption is more than 3,000, and I try to keep my calories intake at 2,200 or below. And over time, that would accumulate, which means I hope that I have a calories deficit of 3,500 calories per week, which would translate to half a kg weight loss per week, which is then 2 kg weight loss per month, and over 6 months that gives 12 kg. All this is supported by fasting. Today is Wednesday, so I do dry fasting. Means no drinking, no eating after getting up until I cannot take it anymore, which is usually around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Sometimes I can drag it until sometimes I can drag it until 8 p.m. Anyway, so it works more or less fine for me. My water fasting day, Tuesday, as yesterday, sometimes is difficult because sometimes I have events in the evening. Like yesterday. And these events then come with food and with drinks. Yesterday it was just food with friends who are in Singapore, and I had tea. So I tried to eat not too much, but it still was breaking my fast, so I switched from the ketonic mode into the glucose burning method, body fuel for the, and that is then the end of fasting. I may still have a calories deficit, but I'm not burning fat, and that's what I wanted, right? So I dragged it today to today, and the dry fasting today works well. I'm not hungry. I also don't know whether I'm in ketonic mode because, as I said, my body doesn't spill over ketones anymore into the urine. Either my test strips are old, but I bought already new ones, but it doesn't work. So I'm still waiting for my new ketone test methods, which is a breath analyzer and also a finger prick blood test for ketones in the blood. I will update you when that is here. No. Quite cumbersome to hold this mobile phone up while walking. Yeah, so the main update for me was that Monday night I did a video about not drinking alcohol, and I met a client of mine in the evening and he talked me into a glass of beer. And you don't drink one glass of beer, so I had a second one. And that was my alcohol free. And this doesn't really work. But I will find a way. Yeah, so that's about for today. My first week is over. I have maintained my weight just like that. But again, if I'm looking at the weight loss of half a kg per week and the weight fluctuations are plus minus 2 kg, how would I be able to see that result in my body weight measured? It will go down over time, but I would say maybe you see a first result in a month or so 3 more weeks to go, but not in days and not in 1 week. Yeah. So that's it for today. Everything went wrong. The video is split, then my battery of my gimbal ran out. Yeah, and my arm gets tired. See you, bye bye.